Alright, so for our last assignment, we're going to be turning in a demo reel. So looking at our assignments that we've had from this class, we're going to be taking those assignments and putting them into a single QuickTime movie. The best way to do this is to make a folder and put all of your stuff inside here. So if you remember back, we had a product clean and a product dirty that we turned in. We had a diorama, we had an instructional piece, and we had a character. Okay. The diorama actually was 3 pieces. There was 3 different stills, okay, that went along with your environment. So there's 3 different ones that'll be there. Our instructional was a video. Our 2 product clean videos or assignments were videos, and our character was a still. Okay, so I'm going to take all of these and drop them into the new comp or into the project window in After Effects. And I'm going to grab them in the order that we created them. So product clean, product dirty, diorama 1, 2, and 3, the instructional piece, and then the character. So I'm going to drop this onto my new comp. I'm going to set this to be a single comp. I'm going to set my dimensions to any one of these. It doesn't really matter. I can just leave it as the default. My still duration will be 2. I'm going to sequence the layers, no overlap, and then hit OK. All right. So now I have each one of these things inside of my movie. So I'm going to go and resize my comp. So I'm going to go to my composition settings and set this to 960 by 540. I'm going to make sure that I'm on square pixels, 30 frames per second. Third resolution is fine. Duration of 14 is fine. Hit OK. And then what I'm going to do is just go and resize each one of these. So I want to just hit S and then just scale this until it fits in there. Okay. So for our product clean, this was a movie, so it should fit perfectly within this. And you may not even have to resize it because it should already be at that 960 by 540. For your diorama, these stills were a lot bigger, so it may take a lot more scaling to get it to fit. And it may even need to come in further just so that the entire thing fits on there. Okay, so the same thing for any of these other ones. I may need to scale those down further as well. You may have a little bit of black space inside there. But a little bit of black space is better than kind of distorting or squishing your image, so definitely don't squish your image. Your instructional, same thing, just scale it down to fit. There we go. And then our character, this is going to be a still image. We'll need to scale this down to fit also. Now his proportions are actually going to be the other way, so just so you can see that, they'll probably be more like this. So as I scale it, I don't want to grab the handlebar and do this because that will distort it. And if you can't see it's distorted, then look at it again. So what we want to do is scale it until it fits inside here. Okay. There we go. So you can see that it fits right on the top and it fits right at the bottom. Now, if you don't like the black space on the other side, what you can do is duplicate it and then take the bottom one and just scale it up really big. And then go through and just put a blur on it. Okay, Gaussian blur. And then just crank the value up until you really can't see what's back there except for just this blurry mess. Okay, so this is what we should have, is just all of our pieces, boom, 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 one right after the other. Then we go up to File, we go to Export, Add to Render Queue. We go to Lossless, we go to QuickTime, check our format options, make sure we're on H.264. Make sure our audio, if we have any, is set to Apple Lossless. Hit OK. Make sure that our product or our assignment name is called your last name, MACA 2520 DemoReel _F16. Save it and render it. Okay. Now I use these stills just so this was quicker. You'll have the actual movies inside there, not stills, because that wouldn't make sense for you to have these pictures, because that's not really a demo reel. All right, so that's how we're going to make this, and then you're just going to turn that movie, that final movie, into the server.